Hey, what's up, guys? JB Toys here, doing another mail call unboxing. I told you guys we'd have something for you today. This mail call, I've got 3 packages that came in. I'm not sure what 1 or 2 of them are, to be honest with you. But we're going to start with the first one here. See what we got. This is awesome. So, a kind member of the Instagram community, who's a friend of mine, had reached out to me and saw that I could not find the WWE Elite 69 chase figures. In my area, I did get the $7 Elites, which was awesome, but I did not find Mustafa Ali in the red, and I did not find the Rock chase. For some reason, the cases that we got, just luck of the draw, there was no red Ali. They were all yellow, but none of the cases had the Rock figure. And I guess that's a thing going on right now with the Mattel distribution where the Rock is not packed in every case that goes to Walmart. But when he is, he's 2 per case. So it evens it out a little bit, but it doesn't help when you're looking for him and you don't find him at all. But this guy was super cool, super kind enough to send me both of them. So I do now have the red Ali, which, looking at this, I think the red is so cool because it's like an orangey red. I don't know. I mean, it's preference to everybody if you like the yellow or if you like the red one. But I, for one, think that the red is super cool. Both figures are great. Really, really well done for his first figure. The accessories are cool. So that is awesome. I'm super excited about this one. And then the Rock, I have not seen in person yet. So get rid of some of this foam here. Move this stuff out of the way. So the Rock figure, I was, under the expectation that this was just a re-release of the original Rock that was released in the Legend line with the Lay of the SmackDown shirt on. So I wasn't really hyped for this. But looking at it, which I'll show you in a second here, the head sculpt they did with the TrueFX scan, and it makes a world of difference. This is really an awesome scan on here with these paint apps. It comes with a SmackDown branded microphone with the vintage SmackDown logo, which is great. And we get extra alternate hands and the sunglasses in 2 sets of hands, actually. So, Mattel, props to you guys. This is awesome. And if you can see here, I'll try to get you the Rock's face a little bit. I mean, if you look at the sideburns, the detail there, the way they did the eyes, everything. The paint is flawless on this figure. The shirt's cool. The SmackDown branded microphone is a huge plus on there. 2 sets of hands, so you can do the just bring it hand sign. And then obviously you got his shades there. So we've got the Rock and we've got the Ali Chase. 2 great figures. Super thrilled to have them in the collection now. So big thanks to my buddy over on Instagram who got these for me. It's just super nice of people to do that stuff and reach out, and that's what us collectors are here for. I mean, the true collectors help each other, and I've helped my buddies a couple of times when I find that they need something. Just in the last 2 weeks, I've sent stuff to numerous people, from the Street Shark minifigures to $7 Elites. Tommaso Ciampa has gone to several people. I love helping give back to the community. You don't see it all the time on Instagram. I don't always post about it, but I'm always helping people out, and I've got people that are always helping me out. There's some great people out there. And we're going to do another video giving them all props and giving some shout outs soon. But for today, we'll do a couple more unboxings here. But yeah, if you ever have the chance, and you help somebody out, hopefully that favor comes back full circle and somebody helps you out when you're in need. Because we all know what it's like when you go to the store several times and you're looking and looking for the same figure, and it gets frustrating. But you got the thrill of the hunt and you keep doing it. But if you don't have success, or you don't have a store in your area that really stocks well, I know how that is. Reach out, see if someone can help you, but more often than not, somebody will come to you when they see that you're struggling and help you out. And I think that's super cool, and that's why I love the action figure community. So this is an awesome gesture here, and I'm super pumped to have both of these. Next up, what do we have here? Get rid of some of this packing. It's always nice to recycle the packing because I do a lot of shipping. So it's awesome to have that stuff because it gets costly to buy bubble wrap and everything else all the time. Now the second package I'll move this over here for you so I can start showing you. I do belt sales, action figure trade-ins on my belt sales. So a lot of you may not know this. We create custom wrestling belts and championship belts. In doing so, a lot of times they're a little too expensive for a lot of people's price range, and that's understandable because they can get costly. So what we decided to do is offer a chance for people to do replica belt trade-ins to upgrade to something awesome and more realistic with real leather like we do, or also you can trade in action figures towards a wrestling belt. This particular package here is a package where a customer wanted to buy a wrestling belt from us that we made, and he wanted to trade in some of his Funko Pops towards it. So we gave him a very, very generous offer for some Funkos, and in return, he got half off of his title belt, and it's just an all-around win-win. So we added some Funkos to the collection that I'm super excited about. So first up here, and don't mind me, they're all bubble wrapped, which is awesome. He did a great job packing these. First up, we have Hulkamania. The Hulkster here. Now, this Funko I actually did not have originally. I was so excited about the yellow classic shirt Hogan Funko that I didn't even think to buy this when it came out. It's climbed in price a little bit, so knowing that I'm a huge Hogan fan and I've got like every Hogan figure you could think of, this was needed. And I just got the Freddy Funko Hogan with the black eye, so knowing that this was the last one I needed to complete my Hogan collection, it was awesome to grab this from him. Super mint condition. These things are just fun. I love the Funko. Some people, they're not about the Funko life, but they're entertaining, and there's so many different ones you can get. It's addicting. I went from probably having a couple Funko Pops a couple years ago to now having, I would say, over 600 Pops, and I've got a collection that's worth probably over $10,000 on the Funko apps. It just keeps growing. So next up, this figure was a sleeper because a lot of people, passed on Bray, but now that his gimmick has gotten so big with this new Fiend gimmick, Bray's coming back around. So I'm happy to add this to my collection. I've always been a Bray Wyatt fan. I was a Wyndham Rotunda fan back when he was Husky Harris in NXT. I've always liked the dude. I knew there was something there. And, his Bray Wyatt gimmick with the Wyatt family has always been intriguing to me and exciting to watch. So to see him, alter a little bit here into this Fiend, I'm really happy to see it. And I'd love to see where it goes because right now it's awesome. He just attacks everybody. So classic. Bray Wyatt, super cool. The only thing that's disappointing about this is there's no lantern, and I thought for sure they would put the lantern in his hand. But there's some detail you probably can't see from the video. He's got some design on his pants, and he actually has his tattoos on there. So definitely thrilled to have this one. Super cool figure. Next up, we've got the always controversial Go Green himself, Daniel Bryan. Now, I never had a Daniel Bryan. I couldn't figure out which one to get. There's a few different options out there. There's a black trunks edition, and then there's also black trunks with a different pattern on the kick pads edition that was from WWE Shop, and that one does a pretty penny. But there's a red attire Daniel Bryan that came out that was Hot Topic exclusive. That is what I've got here. My favorite one out of the group. I had to go with the red. This Daniel Bryan is so cool with the beard and, grungy looking gimmick. It's hard to see because of the box, but he is in the red attire there. I don't know. I just always liked him in the red. And as you can see there, it's what he looks like. Super cool figure. Not the greatest likeness, but they got the beard, they got the scruffy hair, and he's just a tremendous wrestler. So this is super cool to have. I hope they do an updated Daniel soon. But eventually I'll probably work my way into getting the black trunks version and maybe even step up to the rare one. Rare one's doing like $150 right now. Just because he's got different deco on the kick pads, which is hard to swallow buying that unless you're, a Daniel Bryan completist, which I am not. So I will settle for this for now. Super cool to add that to the collection. In doing all this, I gotta, you gotta update your Funko app and everything else, and that's always exciting when you get in to see the numbers climb. And for those of you that don't know, like the Pop Price Guide, your top 10 list will grow and change and alter depending on what you add to it. So I've lately got quite a few grails that have added to the collection. Some big dollar ones, anywhere $200 to $400 figures. So that's changed my top 10 a little bit. And we'll probably end up doing a YouTube video specifically on my Funko Pop collection. And I'll show you my top 10 and some of my rare stuff in my vaulted vinyl case, which is super sweet. Next up, a big favorite of mine, and I was able to knock out 2 of these in 1 week. We've got the dark blue Rey Mysterio. Last week I ended up getting the light blue. These are great figures. I always wanted a Rey, never wanted to pay the price. They do well over 100 each. Some of them even climbing up to the 200 range. But super clean figure. The box is mint. Traditional blue with the red is always cool. But super awesome figure. Love it. It's got his tattoos. Just all around the details there. And for a Funko Pop, it's, you know, the closer you're going to get to Rey Mysterio. They got this height right, too. So, it's a 619 on the pants. It's pretty well done. Love it. So, that one is another Rey Mysterio checked off the list. So, the last Rey Mysterio that I need is the black attire, which has the black shirt and pants, 7-Eleven exclusive. But I'm seeing that doing, you know, high 2s to low 300s now. It's skyrocketed in price. And I'm sorry, that's not 7-Eleven. 7-Eleven's light blue. The all-black attire was a San Diego Comic-Con exclusive, I believe. One of the Comic-Cons a few years back. And, of course, you know, I passed on it. Stupid me. It's doing big money. Maybe one day. Last but not least, it's not wrestling, but this was one of the favorites that I had to have that I remember last year was doing like $60. It's now doing well over 100. I had to have Tony Montana. Scarface is in the house finally. Super thrilled to have this for my movie collection because I've knocked off some really big ones like the Blue Crystal Heisenberg and some other guys like that. Jax Teller from Sons of Anarchy. I've got his exclusive Comic-Con edition. I mean, those are big dollar figures. So to add Scarface himself, and as you look closely, he's got the scar on his face there. Super cool. He's got the gun ready to shoot. Always dressed to the nines. I keep snapping these snappers here. Awesome figure. Love that they did the box with the movie art on it as well. But Scarface is now added to the collection. So, in all, in trade-in, I've got here some really super nice figures. All 5 of these. And my customer is now getting himself a beautiful championship belt. So he's thrilled, I'm thrilled. It's a win-win for both of us. You know, a lot of people are getting out of the Funko Pops, you know, and I'm trying to finish my collection so I can get some sanity here back because it's crazy trying to collect them all and get all the ones you want. You know, when there's movies, there's music, there's everything you can think of. There's sports. It's a lot to keep up with Funko, but props to them because they know how to get the market. Last but not least, I have no idea what this box is. I don't recognize the name on it, and I thought at first it was Big Bad Toy Store because it's got tape on it with their logos, but it is not. So we'll, if I can cut, okay, maybe not. Safety tip. This is the worst razor I've ever used. Holy crap. All right, let's see what we've got here. It says to JB Toys, so it is for me. Let's see what we've got. Got a note. JB Toys, I hope you enjoy this autographed picture. I have had this for several years and never really found a home for it. I hope you can find it a good home or maybe someone else would love to have it. I really enjoy seeing all the cool finds you make and your collection is most impressive. I will be contacting you soon about a custom title belt. Warm regards, Dylan. Okay, this is someone I do know who this is. He contacted me a while ago about sending me a gift, an autograph that he no longer had any use for because he just couldn't display it. And he admired my collection and asked me if I would like it. I asked to pay for this and he declined. And this is a super, super generous guy right here. Props to you, Dylan. I forgot all about this, to be honest with you. So that's... I love when people, you know, are so generous to each other, and it doesn't have to be to me, guys. Be generous to, you know, your friends, the family. But like things like this, it's just, it leaves me without words, you know, because it's so cool to be in this community with you guys. And I don't want to receive gifts. I don't want to do that. You know, I'm not that guy. I buy way too much shit on my own. And if anything, like I feel like I need to give back more. And I do some giveaways and I should do them more often. But I love seeing people happy. So, you know, you just made my day, Dylan, because I'm overwhelmed that you did this for me. So, wow, it's framed and everything. This is cool. So Dylan gave me a professionally framed photo. It's an 8x10 photo signed by Jim Ross from his match at Madison Square Garden against Triple H. Only 50 of these exist, and he also wrote Slobber Knocker on there. And to me, Jim Ross is one of my favorite announcers of all time, and truly just an inspiration for all he's gone through over the years. Just a great, great guy. So I will display this proudly in my man cave. I will tell you that right now, buddy. And I will always, always remember what you did for me in this gesture, because this is one of the coolest things I've ever seen. That was really just something above and beyond. So, Dylan, if you're watching this, if you do watch this, buddy, anything you ever need, man, you just let me know. I got you. This is so cool. Check that out. Triple H getting decked in the face by Jim Ross. The autograph is mint. The Slobber Knocker is always great. And then it's got the match and the date down at the bottom there, which is very well done. And on the back, it's actually even got some stamping from WWE there. Their seal of approval and their official stamp. And it's got a serial number. But yeah, 1 of 50. So I will definitely take care of this, my friend. Thank you very much. So, wow. Still speechless over that, man. That's awesome. I just want to thank all you guys for being followers on Instagram at JBToys1. That's JB Toys with a number 1. And you guys, you're always supporting me. I love the conversations we have on Instagram. I love when you guys always, comment and post stuff and tag me in it and show me what you've gotten, or, show off the stuff that I sell you or trade you. It's just what this community is all about. And right now, like I'm at my peak, man. I'm thrilled to be in this, and I love all you guys. Everything's coming together. My page is doing very well, and it wouldn't be if it wasn't for you guys. So thank you. I hope the YouTube channel is to your liking. Comment. Let me know what you guys think. I mean, if you guys want me to do other stuff, if you guys think it needs music, some of you think that the first one that had music was too much, whatever. I'm new to this, so anything you guys can think of, you let me know. But I'm going to keep doing mail calls. I'm going to keep doing figure hunt postings and videos. And I'm going to try to just show you guys all the stuff that I get, because a lot of times that interests people just to see toys from their childhood, or, new stuff when it comes out. And I try to give info, too, to help you guys out, with latest deals, like GameStop's crazy deal that started yesterday. Now I'm starting to see all my buddies on Instagram getting those $5 deals. So that's awesome that you guys, are going out there and getting those and getting your stuff and adding to your collections. But I'm going to wrap it up for today, and hopefully later this week. I'm thinking on Wednesday I may have a video for you guys and do a little belt video. I think it's time for some championship belts on here and do some reviews and show off some of my work. I think that would be cool, and I think there's a lot of interest out there. So until next time, JB Toys signing off.